Hello, I'm Charlie Radigan. Welcome to another edition of Around Woodstock. I'm with my friend Tom Weschler, and Tom and I are sitting on a bench by the Ottauquechee River on the Ottauquechee River Trail. And Tom's going to give us some background and history of the trail. And we're also going to be able to take a look at some of the views of the trail. So, Tom, nice to see you. And thank you for joining us.
About 6 years ago, 15 community members of Woodstock and the surrounding areas got together with a common idea, which was, wouldn't it be great to have a walking trail, a flat walking trail, near the center of Woodstock that provided river access.
Why was flat important, Tom?
Woodstock has many beautiful and abundant natural resources, but all of them involve elevation change. Whether you're walking Faulkner Park or Mount Peg or Mount Tom, you're always going up and down. And what we wanted to create was an opportunity for everybody to be able to access the river, nature, and get some good exercise. We were able to envision a trail that is all, frankly, on private property. And that was the key to unlocking and creating this trail. And so with that, the river trail provides access to the Ottauquechee River. When we created this trail, we were very conscious of the fact that we wanted to be able to access the Ottauquechee River.
Well, I think one of the striking things that I find about the trail is that you've created a section for people of all abilities. And I think that's a significant thing, and I'll let you talk about that in a second.
Yep.
But being able to give people who would not normally be able to get out into a natural environment is hugely significant. And so you've thought through that. So tell me a little bit about the accessibility part of the trail.
One of the projects that we took on after we created the original trail was to make the Ottauquechee River Trail universally accessible. And so, again, with support from Woodstock's EDC, we moved forward with the Universal Access Project, where we've created call it an ADA compliant ramp. We have the first third of a mile of the trail is wheelchair accessible or usable by anybody with mobility issues. And so now, really, the Ottauquechee River Trail is open to everybody. I'll interject a little bit of background if I could. We opened the trail 4 years ago on Labor Day of 2020, so perfect timing for COVID and providing people access out, to nature. We have periodically used trail counters here, and we have about 500 people using the trail per week. It really has been embraced by the community. When you're walking the trail, periodically you have perpendicular access points that go to the river.
Tom, as you know, nothing is ever permanent. Change happens at the least opportune times. And I know the original trail then was impacted significantly by 2 flood events. And maybe you could talk about that and what that meant to the trail.
As you can see directly behind us is the Ottauquechee River in a much more tranquil and normal condition. Unfortunately, last July, it was anything but that. Last July, the Ottauquechee River Trail suffered extensive flooding and damage caused by the river, frankly. The river, but for our trail, we lost all of our benches, all of the picnic tables, the bog bridges, trail signage, because originally we constructed all of that out of wood, and clearly if there's 8 or 10 feet of water, wood floats. We have done extensive fundraising. We got grants from a Vermont state agency. As an organization, the Ottauquechee River Trail joined Woodstock Community Trust, and because we needed to have an umbrella 501c3 to make contributions tax deductible. So now the Ottauquechee River Trail is a project of Woodstock Community Trust. We, as the River Trail, want to in the rebuild, make the trail more resilient. And what we're doing, for example, we're replacing what were our wooden benches with stone benches, with the idea that stone doesn't float. Thrilled to be able to have this trail, and we encourage everybody to come and use it.